The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He's got his try, it's called. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Kaiser to throw it. His throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now a 1st carry for Brandon Bolden. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Bolden. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now the Packers get set to go.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Kaiser now. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw here. Kaiser trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Let's go!
Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. And an alley to run. Kaiser showing what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the 1st.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go!
Now a pitch out to Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Kaiser. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, Kaiser escapes the defender. And this is caught at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. From the gun, Kaiser, and that is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They'll give it to him up the middle. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to be... The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ready! Go!
On the handoff, they start with Bolden. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Bolden. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. Give him 55 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
20.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, here's Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ohio!
On second down, Williams. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Kaiser. And Adams has it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ohio!
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Kaiser on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line. Scrimmage.
What up? Oh, I'm chilling. Winning 10-0. Randy.
The Packers on third down. They've been very good.
I'm winning 10-0. He driving on 3rd and 10 on the 37. Going in.
The first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Hey, you think I want him to look like that too?
Here's Kaiser. He's going to flip one out here to his right.
Oh no! Right, come on.
Unfortunately, he
He's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Had 5 people around. Pick the ball up. Quit squeezing it out.
Ball comes free.
Oh, he going for it.
Panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball.
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Take the points. Take the points.
4th down, Kaiser. And able to find Graham, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down on the chalk of the 20.
No, I'm not stressed out, sir.
With a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
It was a good play call by him and
That's a really
suspect call by me.
So
I mean, it would have been there,
and able to really make a big time play for their defense.
but he made a good read.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams.
Quit letting them carry y'all forward.
Just outside of the 10 at the 11th. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down
I'm
marker
hoping
is
they
out
do.
there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case,
let him off the hook.
Touchdown, Green Bay. As his guys are in for 6, and the Packers have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
that takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his
I don't know if it's the settings or not, but
this hits it right there. Take that
the
momentum,
kick,
take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed.
Kick,
a lot of
directional
football
kick.
have to be played.
That line, the assistance on.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Hey, 20.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, come on.
At the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
20.
So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
No.
This is taking about 7
Why
yards
didn't let me run it out?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Come on.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed.
All right, come on, D.
That's the
And gave the ball away.
out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old.
Blitz coming and down he
Straight.
goes.
Let's go.
Stephon Anthony in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack.
Man, is your nose
just
broke?
needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to
my
go
kid.
now on second down.
Yo.
To throw, Kaiser got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And
Is
he
your
got
nose
brought
broke?
up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Just took the elbow to
It'll
the
wind
nose.
up being a loss of 2. And they're
You
going to
should have
face an
ducked.
uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I wasn't thinking about ducking. You know, just came down for a rebound, caught an elbow.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I was fighting. I thought I was hooping.
Now Kaiser. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, pick that off.
Quite intercepted. Zone coverage,
Been a
free
while since I caught an
safety
elbow
was
to the
there.
nose.
Couldn't come up with it, and now
Yeah.
it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
All good, though. I'll be straight.
So now here come the Dolphins. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
Man, how
a
y'all
one-play
feeling about
drive
this
where you throw an
man?
interception, a lot of people think the very next time
I haven't
down,
played
run the
it
football,
enough.
Don't give them a chance.
I need to
Play action.
I think
find
maybe
some
you go
time to
action,
play
show
it.
your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's Bolden to start the drive. And a short gain
It was
across the
tough at
15 to the
first,
17-yard
more I played
line.
it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had
It's
that
like they
one
just got
sniffed out.
job
Excellent
defense,
run
you gotta be
blitz.
careful
Stop
what you
that
do.
one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's go.
I mean, they kind of overdid it, though, because the people that don't have defense
On
still
second down,
have
here's
defense.
Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
If you play with a
And he'll
lockdown
get it up
defender,
here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets
won't
up
be
a
fine
3rd
with you.
down.
Partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Contact made the ball
Okay,
free and
that's-
brings up 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you if the offense coordinator made a note
You
of
closer
that,
than I
let's get
am.
him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Fielded at the 20.
Yeah.
21 yards. Well done on the return.
I'm 18 hours
And it'll be
away.
Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And
No,
Green
you're
Bay getting ready to go as they take the
Okay,
field.
bad
And a tight game
technicality.
after punting last time. See if they
Instead
can
of
get
going about the
something
way
going on this
about the
drive.
way I drive,
As they head to the field now, with the game
because I made it
this
there in
close,
18.
you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4
December.
versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a
fumble.
4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care
Who
of
that?
business.
Okay. So Le'Veon Bell coming back week 7.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Kaiser now on second down.
Oh, pick it off. Come on.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying
Come
around,
on,
making plays on the ball.
Jones.
And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Right there.
The Packers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is third
That's
and
right.
11.
Talk to him, Vine.
Kaiser to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
Giving up the doggone middle.
There as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route.
How
Drove
come
it
ain't
with
nobody
excellent
right
pace.
there?
Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
He's short, ref. He's short.
Come on, let's go.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser.
Oh.
The left side throw complete to Adams.
Shoot,
And
man.
inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Pick it. He threw it right to you. Come
It
on.
was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
I didn't call anybody sorry. I just said he threw it right to you. You need to catch that. No. That's
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
That's just part of being a coach.
They'll throw here, Kaiser. And he checks this one down to Williams.
Sounded good, man.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Oh, man. Thingy. Send some heat.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Going for
3
the
yards
attack.
won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And Crosby puts it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive.
Way to
there,
bounce off
ultimately
that. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's
Get
actually
this,
okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their
running
defense a
game
little bit of
going.
rest. Let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
It's just a struggle.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
toss. This is ball.
Come on,
Now,
clock.
he will lose
Why you gotta
yardage here
do it?
back at the
Man,
23-yard
okay.
line.
Maybe that's me.
It's a loss of a
That
yard
is
there,
me.
and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and
That's what
11.
we're supposed to do.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. It's complete to Parker, left side. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for
I
the
only threw
Dolphin
8
first.
passes.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Boulder. He is going to be
block,
stopped
man.
cold behind the
Golly.
line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard,
That
and it brings
hard.
up
Get that
third.
block. We
Every year
good.
I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Dolphins on third down.
Will
0 for
Mountain
3 to this point. They
Rushmore.
could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
30!
Back now at Lambeau. The Dolphins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Back! 40!
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he finds Danny Amendola. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Let's
They
go.
hit that
Let's
crossing route
march.
really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Back! 30!
Tannehill on first down. Amendola catching it left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
they'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20. At 80!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, get set. Back! 30! Go, triple left, triple left.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down.
Now they go screen. It's
Come
complete.
on, dude.
And he'll be brought
That's
down, losing
crazy.
yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I need this play to work tight. I need this play to work. Come on, man, just block one more person. God dang it.
Long defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
I put backspin on it. It didn't
And this one hits
backspin.
at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one for
I don't know about that. Super tall.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser now. Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Now give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for
We
him, too.
had him again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st and 10, Kaiser finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Hey, nothing back.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Kaiser.
Pick it.
He almost had it.
Right
With
there.
one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
It's a clear path.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They run with ball.
Come on, hold that block.
At the line of scrimmage and taken down. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
They ain't blocked since I ran the doggone
very quickly to
strong
make that
power.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They stay on the ground. Here's Bolden again. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
I guess I need my defense to score every time for me.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Kaiser to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting...
Picky, come on, right there.
That great push. And what do they create? Space. And he takes off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead. And this is going to be intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick.
I need my defense.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Just a little bit of a
need my
rough
defense
stretch.
to do it for me because I can't.
In these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps. get up tight on everyone and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage,
America's real team.
it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible incoming field goal, every yard counts. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all comes down to a rookie kicker, Jason Sanders.
No.
And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game.
Tell you how many times I passed the ball. 13. 14. No, it ain't. That's let's see, let's go to team stats. He had the ball significantly longer for me to win, 13-10. He had the ball 21.5 minutes. I had it 14.5. They done deemed him great. Oh, that's